Wright's big guests.
Robbie Williams is one of the best-selling artists of all time. Not yet. One of the best-selling artists of all time, with more than 75 million records sold. Unbelievable. He's the winner of a record 18 Brit Awards and is quite simply one of the world's greatest entertainers. Now, that's good. Last September, Robbie published his latest biography, Reveal, in hardback. It was a Sunday Times bestseller, and now he's here with a new paperback edition, which is out right now. It's Robbie Williams!
Hooray! I'm going to have to update the bio because it's over 100 million records sold and 80 million albums.
Well, congratulations on that.
Thank you very much.
The story continues. You make news, you sell albums. I mean, how do you maintain, at this point, your career? Because you've been around. The first time I ever met you was like early 90s. And you're still going strong.
I am working against imposter syndrome. I find that is the energy that I need to do everything. I've got a brain that says you can't do this, you can't do that, you'll never achieve this, you'll never achieve that.
I see what you mean, Rob, yeah.
You know the imposter syndrome thing.
Yeah, got it, yeah.
So I'm working hard against that, and I find it equally a curse and a blessing. And the reason I've been around for so long, I don't know. People bought in, and I'm grateful that they did.
I mean, you always seem to indicate that on the one hand you're comfortable in your own skin and on the other hand you're not.
Yes, and it throws up idiosyncrasies on a day-to-day basis. I don't know if you guys have the same sort of...
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, no, the same. It varies on a day-to-day basis, but it shouldn't. I think you should grow into it. You've grown into it more, I think, in the latter years.
I think I've grown into it, especially since having kids.
Yeah.
That's done a great deal to sort of
change,
cement my place on the planet. I hit the one-armed bandit of life and it just came up sevens. And I'm from Stoke-on-Trent. This isn't supposed to happen to somebody like me, and all this good fortune has come my way, and dealing with it and getting my head around it has been interesting and lovely, and it's led me to rehab. It's also led me to 18 Brits. It's also led me to all of those records sold. It's an interesting journey and something that I am constantly getting to grips with and coming to terms with on a daily basis.
That was a great answer.
Thank you.
I could see the twinkle in your eye as you were answering. All right, now here's the thing. The book, to me, looks like it starts where the last one left off.
I don't know. I haven't read it.
Yeah, but you did write it along with a friend.
No, I didn't write it. That's not what the book's about. I don't want to falsely mislead people. Chris Heath, who's a very good friend of mine and an incredible journalist, an incredible writer, and it's his observations about me and my life. The book, for me, really was about to hang out with somebody that I love dearly. And in the process, there is an account of my life, the ups and downs, the ins and outs, the funniness, the sadness, etc., etc.
You're asked to write a book or put together a book with a friend. What goes through your mind? Do you think, I want to reveal everything? And then the next day you think, I don't say this, don't say that.
Not at all. In fact, Chris Heath is more fatherly with his instincts than I am for my own.
Really?
Like, he'll tell me stuff and he went, you know, when you said this and that happened, and I say, yeah, that's got to go in, hasn't it? And he went, I don't think it should. I think you look really bad. And I would rather there be more things in than he would let me have.
Did you give Chris carte blanche to say and write what he wanted to write?
Absolutely. It's warts and all. There's a lot of stuff that's written about me that goes into a filter that is the media, comes out of that filter twisted. I want to have an opportunity to say, no, that's not what was happening. This is what was happening. It's good to have an honest account.
Who did Teddy and Charlie know? Do they know Robbie Williams? Do they know Rob? Do they know Dad?
I force them to watch all of my videos daily. It's why there's a deep sadness in their eyes. Teddy's old enough now to know what I do for a living. She doesn't quite understand what it is. I think she thinks everybody's daddy plays stadiums.
Well, we don't know what it is.
Yeah, me neither. I don't know what it is
we
yet.
don't.
Ted and Charlie get daddy, they get Rob.
Brilliant. When you look at the relationship with the band and the rest of Take That, what do you think about?
I think with any sort of things that happen in life where you have massive falling outs with people, you don't really understand or know fully how much weight you carry until you resolve it and let it go. And I'm glad now that when I think about Take That and I think about the boys in Take That there's only joy and happiness.
Great.
We managed to talk to each other without shouting or being angry and say, well, when you did this, I felt this. And then they said, well, when you did this, I felt this. And then we cuddled and laughed together. And the dissolving of the rocks that you carry around because of stuff that has gone on is very, very healthy. So I'm glad to say when I think of Take That, I think, when are we going to work again together? When am I going to see them next? What are we going to write?
Oh, what's the
How is it
answer
gonna
to
sound?
any of those questions?
I don't know, because that's
But you'd
what
like
I'm
it to
thinking.
happen again.
Yeah, of course, yeah. I love working with the boys, and also it's like a buzzman's holiday because you get to hide in public. When you're working with the boys and you're on stage, you get to really look at the audience. You think, I can have a 5-minute break here now and take all of this in while Gary sings. I'm like, right, I can take in 80,000 people looking at me. This is incredible.
Do you enjoy that more, or do you enjoy it in a different way compared to
I
being on
enjoy
stage
it in
with
a
them?
different way. There's more responsibility doing it as a solo act. I think I enjoy it more being with the boys.
Do you?
Yeah,
Because
but the money's better by myself.
yeah. Like as if you need the
Oh,
money.
well, you never know.
Hey, you've got a family now
A
to
rainy
support.
day.
Yeah. Do you know where you're going to go? This sounds like a heavy into it musically. Where you're going to go musically from here on in?
I don't really know. I'm taking a break from worrying about it right now, to be honest with you. Because as you get older, a pop star's career is very much like a sportsman's career. The oxygen that you need to perform at a top level and to keep everything going kind of erodes and gets taken away from you. I'm now left in this land that seems to be like between Christmas and New Year. That's where I find myself now
a brilliant
as
analogy.
a 44-year-old going, okay, so what do I do now? And then you come up with, I need stimulation. I'm very ambitious still. And I've got a deck of cards and it's just how I play them. So I've got film things that I'm interested in doing, TV things that I'm interested in doing. There is a whole new set of cards that I need to play now. Actually, this is the start of me playing my new hand.
Where do you live now?
I always live in England,
Do you?
and then I spend a lot of time in LA.
You
but-
still have a place out there, right?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm mainly here because I'm ambitious and I like working. And nobody knows me in America, so I can't be
Well,
ambitious or work there.
But what is that like, having some anonymity?
Well, a long time ago, 2002, I decided that I wouldn't promote my music there. The glare that is not on me anymore, the spotlight of the media, it was like I was box office at the time, and it was unmanageable for me. Along with deep depression, there was this intense spotlight that I just couldn't cope with. And I sort of made a choice for my sanity to go, do you know what? I could promote albums here, I could do TV shows, I could make a career for myself, but then I'd be famous in the whole of the world. So I decided that I wouldn't do anything in America. And that's worked out. But now my ego's taken over as a 44-year-old and going, actually, that was a hideous mistake. Let's rectify that. I don't know how I'm going to do it, but I'm going to try.
Listen, good to see you. What are you up to in the future? What should we know about? Tours? What else?
I'm off to South America to finish the Heavy Entertainment Show tour. There'll be lots of TV stuff coming up that hopefully people will find interesting and entertaining.
Are you going to do it, the X Factor?
Well, listen, I don't know. There's nothing confirmed. I could understand if you read the newspapers that you would think it's confirmed, but my people are talking to their people and we shall see what happens. But if that doesn't happen, other things revolving around TV will definitely be happening.
But did you, I mean, as it said in the press, did you insist that if you do it, then wife does it?
I haven't said anything to
Oh, really?
anybody about anything. If they come to me and my management and we both agree that it's a good thing for both parties, then we'll do it. But up until then, nothing's concrete.
Okay, the book is called Reveal. What do you think people get from it?
I just hope that people laugh, people cry, that's cool too. But I just hope at the end of the day they finish the book and they're entertained by it.
Reveal by Robbie Williams is out now in paperback. Thanks very much, Rob. See you next time. Robbie
Thank
Williams.
you, guys. Thank you. Painless.